Joining me now, Captain Cully Stimson, former U.S. Navy JAG officer. He's also senior legal fellow at the Heritage Foundation. Good to see you, right on time with your expertise. First of all, if you are looking at a case that's already been adjudicated, acquitted of murder, guilty of posing with that picture, the president steps in, he gets the ultimate say, as I understand it. Is it double jeopardy then to have had that review?
No. Now, remember, double jeopardy is a criminal law concept where you can't be tried by the same sovereign twice for the same crime. This is an administrative review that the Navy was going to do to decide administratively whether they were going to pull his Trident pin. And you saw the president's tweet that that's not going to happen. He's the commander-in-chief. He certainly has the lawful ability under the Constitution to stop that because he runs the military.
Right. And I understood the difference, and I just wanted to have you put it out there because now I can ask my next question, and that is, if this was not a legal proceeding, was this in some way, or could it be looked at as maybe the Navy didn't really like how things turned out in terms of the investigation? Is this their weighing in, saying, well, even though you were found acquitted of murder, we still don't like it?
Yeah, so what happens in the criminal justice system routinely, Harris, is let's say Bob or Susie is court-martialed for something. If they get convicted, well, obviously they suffer the criminal punishment of that. But if they get acquitted, oftentimes because the misconduct to find somebody guilty beyond a reasonable doubt is lower than the misconduct to decide whether to fire somebody from the Navy or Army or Air Force, the military service then conducts an administrative hearing where the standard of proof is lower to fire them. And here the Navy was simply engaged in what they wanted to do was to have a review board of whether he deserved to continue to wear the Trident. So it was an administrative proceeding. And these things happen all the time, even after an acquittal in a court-martial.
So when the Navy's response is the Navy follows the lawful orders of the president, what does it mean that they're waiting for guidance now? The president's already weighed in, so what's the next step?
Well, typically presidents don't issue orders via tweet. So I think what they're saying in their bureaucratic way is that they're waiting to get a direct order, not via tweet, from the commander-in-chief, probably through the SecDef or the chairman, to halt the proceedings to remove the Trident. So they're waiting for the official word. And, of course, Trump is an unorthodox and different type of president. This is an unorthodox thing for a president to do. It's unsettling for some people. A lot of people in the military are cheering this. They think that Gallagher shouldn't have been prosecuted. There are others that think he should have been. And this is unsettling because you rarely see a president reach all the way down to the military and do something like this.
You say reach down. I mean, he's the commander-in-chief. Just real quickly, Captain Stimson, thank you for joining me. What will this do for the morale inside the United States military? Because that's been some of the criticism one way or the other today. You say a lot of people like it. Some of the critics are saying, no, it takes a punch at morale. Last thought.
Yeah, well, I'm speaking for Heritage, not to the Navy, of course, but I think it remains to be seen. I think this is a one-off. This president is just unique and different, and future presidents will probably follow the standard way of doing things and let the Navy or the military take care of their own military justice issues.
Captain, thank you. Good to see you today.